Alright, well, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Child of Light. We had an interesting pre-episode banter just now, but we'll just leave it at that. Anyway, this is Koala.
And this is Bear.
And welcome back. So, we got some skills that need upgrading. I made that sound cooler than it actually was. And it wasn't.
At all.
At all.
Alright.
So, at the end of last episode, I was telling a story about how I was really lame during a Frisbee game when I was with a bunch of belligerent hockey players playing Frisbee. And I told them to... I was trying to get the ref's attention. I just said, "Hey, ref!" And I couldn't find the words. And I just said, "He's cursing." Like across the field. The worst part too is that I'm sure everyone's had that moment where you know, they meet someone for the first time, and then after meeting them they see them literally everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it's just a mere coincidence or, you know, you just suddenly become aware of their presence somehow. Well, it turns out that like quite a few of those hockey players on that team were in quite a few of my classes. So like, including the one who I told the ref to watch out for. So like, a couple awkward moments were had where I just made solid eye contact and they just went, "Oh, oops."
So this is, I want to say, tangentially related about altercations.
Yeah.
This happened, no joke, my first, I think, like, second day of college. Alright? Second day.
Sorry to interrupt your story. I just wanted to pop in something. So just...
I mean, we are doing on LP, so...
Yeah, so I'm kind of... it's kind of important. So, you know, just above this ridge is the next boss fight. So, for this boss fight, just to prepare for it, when it comes to this oculi, I would definitely recommend putting the at least a rough emerald of some sort in the defense slot or the second slot of your character's equipment slots. So I would definitely give them that, and I think that should be good. I mean, I think in this case I'll probably give Rubella water damage just to differentiate from Aurora a little bit. But yeah, definitely have an emerald of some sort in the defensive slot. But yeah, anyway. You can,
oh, my story, yeah. So this is second day of college. Okay.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're taking advantage of...
well, this is the boss fight.
I think my story's not meant to be.
No. Well, if it helps, I mean, this boss fight has two Jacobs and this new guy, so feel free if you would like to name him.
Alright, so tell me more about this character, please.
Well, he's an angry troll and he threatens to eat you.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's about it. I mean, there's not much, like, character development, so to speak. It's not like they give him a backstory about how he was, like, abused as a baby troll, or, like, you know, he's, like, how he became the ruffian highwayman that he is. So, you know...
I thought that was an RS reference for a second. We said highwaymen.
I mean, it could be. I mean,
could be.
Take it as you will. I mean,
that's how much you. That's when you know you played that game. Like when you make that association first.
No, I mean, whenever I hear highwayman, I think about the highwayman in between. I mean, if there's any RuneScape players watching this, there's a highwayman between Lumbridge or Draenor and Falador as you're walking between.
Yep.
That was my first death, and I fucking hate that guy so much.
I hate him too, man.
That every single time, if there's ever a time where I pass by that guy, I immediately go after him. Even if I don't know what level I ended off in, but I clearly ended off at a level where I could just one-hit KO him.
Yeah.
I'll go out of my way to go, like, just out of spite. Like, that's how much I hated
I think one time
That's how much I hate, like, carried that hate with
Oh
me.
no, ready? You want to hear this? This is kind of messed up. I would do that too, right? I would one hit KO him, right?
Yeah.
And then I think I'd laugh, like, just a little bit about it too. I'm not sure that's wrong. I think I might have a problem.
I think you might be a psychotic, but I mean,
psychopath.
I think it's too late now. I'm already your friend. I can't really. But when it comes to this fight, if you ever get the chance to, definitely use Aurora's one of Aurora's light abilities on at least the Jacobs, because they. Yeah, because they have.
I'm proud of that name.
They have. Yeah, I mean, I give you credit. I mean, it's
no,
carrying,
I know. I'm just gonna not be humble for a moment.
Yeah, exactly. So, take credit where credit is due.
Yeah, just take it.
Yeah. So, I would definitely recommend to do one of those, just because the fact that they, those have a little bit more punch to them. Not necessarily that they do more damage or they're weak to those abilities, but they just have a little bit more like oomph to them. But yeah. Not only that, but make sure to not use any sort of spell ability of any sort on the troll, because something that they actually, you know, I'll just show it off when I get the chance. When you cast a spell on them, certain characters have a immediate counter, where when they do it, when you do a certain thing, they just immediately just whap you back. So just to avoid that completely, I would definitely recommend not using any magic spells of any sort on them, because you get hurt from it and you waste the magic ability. So you waste your magic points. So I would definitely recommend not doing that. Anyway, your story that started.
Oh, my story. See now, okay, this is
eons ago.
This happens all the time. Like I tell, not in this, right? But in real life too. I tell a story, get interrupted all the time, and then because we have to come back, it kind of like inadvertently
moment.
Yeah, and it loses the moment. Not only that, but also kind of hypes it up too. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, we had to come
like the
back
expectation
to it.
is
yeah.
a lot
Now
higher,
it's
yeah.
exactly.
And it
so,
never meets it.
I'm gonna tell the story, and you know, for those of you guys watching, if you don't like it, sorry, I'm gonna tell it. But it was second day
sorry,
college.
not sorry.
Sorry, not. No, I hate that. I hate that phrase. You know what?
Really?
I hate that phrase so much.
Really?
I really do. Now I'm interrupting my own story.
It,
but I really hate
I mean,
that
it's
phrase.
it's really basic.
It is. It is.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
So it's second day college, right? And we're really taking in the college life, right?
Okay.
And that means staying up late and eating crappy food.
Yeah.
So we stayed up to it was like midnight, and we're walking around just checking out the campus, because that's what we did the first couple of days, just check out the campus.
Oh,
So there was a McDonald's close by.
Yeah.
And we all decided to go to it. Well, the thing is that McDonald's, that one specific McDonald's, closes the, just walk in, but the drive-thru is open. So, we're just like 5 kids, just, and we just walk into the drive-thru.
Yeah.
Right? And then, we're between one car and another car, right? This guy behind us, he pulls in, right? And for some reason, he's just impatient, and he just wants to honk at us because, move it, because, this is like a car lane. And we just, look at him and just be on our way. So then we order our food, still honking, right?
Yeah.
And so this is where I introduce my friend James, okay? This guy James, okay? And I've mentioned him before. This guy is, no joke, he does not back down from a fight. So this guy's honking, right? And then James looks at him, gives him, a glare, right? Mm-hmm. The guy opens up his car, right? Gets out of the car. And this is not, a regular car. This is, a beat-up car. This is, a 1999, Rio.
Oh, boy.
Just to give you context.
Just a real, is it beige? With, chip paint?
Yeah, oh my god. You, literally, that was exactly it.
Yeah, that's... I don't know why. That's almost as...
It's beige, broken... Yeah.
That's almost as stereotypical as, being basic.
So this guy comes out, right? And I didn't want it to be a movie where oh my god, he's going for a gun, But the guy looked at him, James, and they said some words to each other, and then we kind of just didn't it's a second day of college, we want to get in a fight, right?
Yeah.
So guy gets back in his car, right? But the whole time I was thinking, I just met like 4 other people, and I might actually have to defend this kid because I told them I was a black belt just in context, right? Before, so I was like if something happened, like I would be responsible in a way.
Sure.
And so we just implicitly, because I knew martial arts. Right?
Sure.
So then I was just like, but like James, he does not, like the look he gave was scary, and I was like, I might actually have to defend him, right? Afterwards, he told me, he goes, dude, if we got into a fight, he goes, I wouldn't have backed down. He goes, I don't feel pain. Yeah, he straight up doesn't feel pain.
What kind of Jason Statham ass
no
stuff
joke,
to say
no
is
joke.
that?
He said he got into a fight one time, and like he beat the shit out of the guy, cause like he took a few punches, but he didn't feel it. Even afterwards, he's like, I don't feel pain.
Does he have adrenaline that like pumps through his blood?
And he looked me right in the eyes as he told me that.
Okay.
Needless to say, we became great friends and everything.
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah, no, he didn't beat me up or anything. But no, we were like actually really cool, right? So I'm going to tie this all back, and I know we're getting totally off track.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tie this all back. We were talking about football, right? He was one of the guys who was really great on football. Right?
Yeah.
Remember I told you we had a safety, right? He played in high school. This guy, James, he just loves sports, right?
Yeah.
And just to give you context about this guy, he doesn't feel pain. He had an injury on his knee, right? And he's like, oh, like it hurts, whatever, but I play through it, right? 5 weeks later, right? Like towards the end of the intramural season, right? He goes, yeah, I finally went to the doctor. Apparently I have a torn ACL. And like a partially torn like MCL and PCL.
Yeah, it's... ACL is one of those injuries where, like, the severity of it changes based on who it is. Like, some people, it's when they tear the ACL, like, you know, they're in, like, just the worst pain in the world. You know,
Yeah.
they're like yelling in pain. They're like grabbing their knee,
Yeah.
whatever. And there's others who they snap it like a twig and they don't even feel it. Like it just doesn't register to them. Like, not necessarily that their pain tolerance is high, but just cause, you know, like
Right.
I had a friend of mine who he had like a small meniscus tear, right? But when it happened, like he was just on the floor crying,
Yeah.
right? But then I had a different friend who we were playing soccer, and he while we were playing soccer, he made like a sharp cut, and the sharp cut that he made, his foot that he was cutting on was like landed in a divot in the ground.
Yeah.
So like his leg went one way and his knee went the other, and his knee popped out and everything, and like later on we found out he tore his ACL like completely.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And he played through the entire game, whatever, right? Or when that happened, his knee actually popped out of place, and he fell to the ground and everything, but he had some sort of medical profession background, so he actually popped his knee back into place himself.
Yeah.
And just took it like a champ, played the rest of the game, and then later on, the next week we played with him, and he had a knee brace. We're like, hey, what's wrong, man? And he just goes, oh yeah, I tore my ACL. What? Like, usually that's something that's like season ending for like a basketball player, you know what I mean? That's like, that's. But then again, they get paid for it, so like they want to make sure that they come back, you know.
Yeah, we don't get paid when we tear our ACLs.
No, like that's just up to your own discretion. But
we get some texts, maybe some Facebook messages, maybe some "Are you okays" in real life.
All from your mom.
All from your mom. And you move on.
Yeah, but anyway, so we got a new enemy right here. You wanna name him?
Yeah, this is a,
It's like a phoenix griffin kind of a...
Yeah.
I would say more griffin than phoenix.
Griffin. Can we call him Peter?
Peter? Alright, Peter.
Griffin.
I mean, when I originally came up with the idea of you, coming up with, like, creative naming schemes for these creatures and stuff...
I'm not creative, like, at all.
Well, I mean, it is creative. I'll give you credit. It is creative in the sense that I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
But, like... what I was expecting was more along the lines of you saying something, being like, yeah, let's name it like Birdie, or like something animal related, you know what I mean? But you're just like, yeah, you're giving it real life names as if you're their pets. You're like, yeah. Hey, look, there's there's these spiders too.
Okay.
What What would?
I was gonna follow suit, but you know, after that, I was gonna. What do you
I
think I was gonna say actually?
I thought you were gonna go off of the whole like naming scheme, right? So he's a spider. There's Spider-Man, and then the Spider-Man's character is named Peter Parker. But the problem is Peter Parker is also named Peter, and we just named the other one Peter, so we can't have two Peters.
I was gonna call it Charlotte.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Actually, I like my path better, but like I mean, we can't have two Peters. So I mean, no, Charlotte works. I mean,
Yeah. I like the references, but that just
No,
it might mean that I'm not creative like at all.
no, I mean, the references are definitely you son of a bitch. I always hate these enemies that like are guarding a chest. Like, my only job is to guard this. You can't have it.
You know what the funny part is? So I made the connection, right?
Yeah.
That I was gonna name the spider Charlotte because of Charlotte's Web,
Yes.
right? But what I thought of when I thought of the name,
Yeah.
like after I came up with the name,
Yeah.
was a lyric from Kendrick Lamar's High Power.
Okay.
Aim it at a web, Charlotte's Web is gonna miss you. I actually wasn't telling, but yeah.
I haven't listened to any of his music outside of his hits.
So if anyone out there listens to Kendrick, that was how I got. That's what I
like,
thought.
comment, subscribe for Kendrick Lamar.
For more Kendrick.
I mean, in the comments below, leave a comment below about your favorite song by Kendrick, because I mean,
because Kendrick's good, and you know, I'll
so
give
I've
credit to Pimp a Butterfly. That's a great album.
Pimp
I'm
O
talking.
Butterfly.
Yeah, that's his.
Pimp O Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, to Pimp a Butterfly.
My bad. My accent got in the way.
I heard Pimp O Butterfly. I was like, what is he, Irish?
Irish.
Pimp O Butterfly.
No, but this is from Section 80, High Power.
Okay.
Yeah. So, fun fact, produced by J. Cole.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I like J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole. J. Cole is good.
By the way, something about Peter. I hate Peter.
This is gonna get personal, like.
Yeah,
Peter.
no,
I don't
no,
like Peter.
Yeah, no. The enemies that always get under my skin are the enemies that have they have a regular ability that either slows down your movement on the timeline, or they just straight up stop you. Like, there's certain abilities that they have that they just stop you in the place, so you're just a sitting duck for about a turn and a half to 2 turns.
Yeah.
So unless you lucked out and you're already defending, you're most likely just gonna get sucker punched a couple times.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Ooh, one more.
Yeah, one more.
All right.
One more. So anyway, I guess we reached our time right now. We're getting close to 20 minutes, so we'll cap it off right here. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another episode of Child Light, and see you guys soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.